Hey, what's going on guys? This is Tutorials World and today I'm going to show you how to make some cool text in Photoshop. Okay, so this is going to be our first tutorial. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to our channel. This is a new channel, so we need support and we'll grow soon. Okay, so let's get started off and open up Photoshop. So this is the first thing you will see when you open Photoshop CS6. Now just go to File, then click on New, and then name your project. I'm just gonna name it as Cool Text Tutorial, and just click OK. Okay, so now you'll see this white blank page right here, and I'm gonna also tell you shortcuts while teaching you how to just make some cool text. So first of all, you have many ways to make cool text. Like you can just go and use this text tool to write some text and edit them. You can also use your brush to write text freehand. But today I'm going to show you how to like write text and then edit them using the text tool. Okay, so one more thing, you just saw me doing this. I'm just decreasing the size like this and then also increasing. So the shortcut for this is the square brackets you can see on your keyboard. Just click them. The opening one is for decreasing the size, and the closing one is for increasing the size. That's a shortcut for doing this. Okay, so now we're gonna use text tool, and I'm gonna write something like cool text. So we just click and drag like this and write cool text. Okay, so you can't see the text just because it is really small right here. And now I zoom in and zoom out by clicking, holding Alt and scrolling the mouse button. You can also zoom in and zoom out by using this uh, option right here. It's a tool in the toolbar. You can use this to zoom in and zoom out too, but I prefer you to zoom in and zoom out using Alt and scroll, middle button in your mouse. Now just select the text again by clicking on it, and now select the text like this, and then click this right here. Now we're gonna change, no, we're gonna keep the font as Black Oak STD. Now we're gonna increase the size, say this much. Oh wait, we will change the font, and I'm gonna keep the font to be, I think, Kozuka Gothic PR6N will look good. Okay, no, that's not good. I just forgot the font's name I used. Wait, let me just find. Okay, this text seems to be cool. So let's take this out. Okay, now I'm gonna extend the width of this by using this thing right here. You can even scroll and you can type the value over here, the number. I'm gonna scroll, and this much is enough. We're gonna increase the height using this thing, and okay, we are done with giving height and breadth to our text. Now we can set it, keep it in the middle by just going away from the text and clicking and dragging this down, just like this. Okay, so now we can make this text even in 3D just by clicking this button right here. But I'm not gonna do in this episode. I do it in this episode. Maybe in the later episodes. Okay. So now we're gonna just change the color. Oh wait, black looks cool. It looks like professional, so I'm gonna keep it black. Now I'm gonna do is close this and click this thing, check mark over here, the check mark button. And now we got ourselves some text. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is open up this layers tab over here, click on it, and you get this full text layer. What you gotta do is double click on this T. Wait, not on this T. Before you do that, what you gotta do is select this brush tool and just click on just click over here and wait, because no layers are selected. Okay, gotta select this layer. Before you do that, select this layer and then click again and click OK. Now once you have done this, what you gotta do is just double click on this layer now and then check mark check this box right here and click on it. Now what you gotta do is increase the size and the depth a little bit and click OK. Okay, as you can see the differences over here, it's not that good. So what we're gonna do is again click on this and decrease it a little bit. Okay, this looks good now. Click OK. Now as you can see, we have got some metallic look to our text. See, this looks really good. And now what we're gonna do is scale it up using Control key and then increase the size. It's like this. And as you can see, we can even do this thing. I'm gonna teach you in a second. So before I do this, I'm just gonna click on this. Okay, so what I did actually at that time was like I just went right here. Wait, let me teach properly. First click Control T and you'll get this thing. Now we can just scale this up by selecting this point and dragging it. That will increase both height and breadth. When you come over here and increase, it will increase only height, and over here it will increase only breadth. Okay, so we're gonna just set it to the same size by clicking Control Alt and Z for the number of times. Okay, wait, not right now. What you gotta do is click this dismiss button right here. This will set it to normal size. Now click Control T again and set the size to whatever you want. And now I'm going to teach you one more thing. That is, when you click Alt and come at this square point and increase the size, it'll increase at both the sides. But if you leave the button Alt and you try to expand it, it'll expand only at one side. So when you click Alt, it'll expand at both the sides. As you can see, come over here also, it'll expand at both the sides. Okay, and now when you click Control and then increase this thing right here, so when you click Control and do this, you can do this thing, which is you can actually, I don't know what to say for this, it's like a little bit of 3D thing, but it's not totally 3D. You can just make it slant, a little slant. Okay, not a little, you can do it to now you can make it more slanty also. And one more thing you can do is when you click Control and Alt together and do this, it'll do it at both the sides. As I told you, when you click Alt, whatever you do applies to both the sides, and when you click Control, it makes the text slanty. So when you combine both, it makes the text slanty at both the sides. So this happens when you combine Control and Alt and drag the box. Okay, now I'm going to leave it right here and click this check mark button. Okay, so now what you're going to do is select the background layer and then click on the brush tool, select a nice color, I think green is good, and then fill the background. Okay, so We're gonna increase the hardness by just clicking right here and increase the hardness. Okay, this is one way of filling the place. The other way is I'm going to teach you that other way. So I'm going to select another color. So I'm going to select red and then select background layer. Go to edit and then click on fill. The shortcut for fill is shift plus F5. So if you press shift and F5, you get this thing. So that is fill. And now use foreground color. That means it's gonna use the foreground color. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you one more thing. The upper one over here is foreground color and the lower one is background color. So the difference between foreground and background color is the foreground color is the color which is before the background color. So when you use the eraser tool and remove the foreground color, you will get the background color. As you can see, that is the dark red, which is the background color. And when you use a paintbrush, it will give you the foreground color. That is a lighter red. Okay, so we're gonna undo just by clicking Control Alt Z as many times as I took for doing this, like as many times as everything just disappears. Okay, so that's done in 2 clicks. And now I'm just gonna go to and click shift and F5. Okay, and now I'm going to use foreground color, which is the lighter red. I can even use the background color. I can use any color I want, so I can select red and I can select any color and I'll click OK. And as you can see, it turns totally red. So this was another way. Another way you can fill the background color. I'm not the background, the foreground color. But over here it is the background, but it's I don't know. I don't know what to say, but okay, it is background color. Now, after this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crop this image. So if I go to this tool, I can just crop the image like this, and that's done. Crop the image. So this is a smaller image, but you have to set it to the size for the dependent on the purpose we want the photo pic or image. Now when that's done, we're almost done. Now maybe I think, yeah, we can create a border. We can create a border just by selecting this rectangular marquee tool over here. So you select this tool, then right click on it and select rectangular marquee tool, and now click and drag this till you get a perfect border at the sides. I think this much is enough right here. Okay, and now all you gotta do is just right click on this and click on select inverse. Now take a brush tool, choose the brush tool and fill in any color you want. If you want black, you can fill in the black color. I'm just going to decrease the brush size. I've already told you the shortcut, that is the square brackets. Now we're going to use the brush tool with black color. Now we're going to select the layer for coloring this. So I'm going to select this layer. One sec. Okay. Now we're just going to color, and as you can see, it's not, the color is not there. There is a reason behind this, which I'm going to tell you now. The reason is we have selected the background layer. You can't color this. You have to select the upper one, that is the cool text, and now you will be able to color this. Now you can see there is an awesome border right there. You can see the color. It's so good. Yeah, got awesome glossy look right there. Now this looks way awesome. You can also make a colorful border just by clicking on this gradient tool and select any cool gradient you want. I'm going to select the colorful one, so this is the one, and I'm going to select the border again. So for doing this, we can just click Ctrl Alt Z or Z, and now it's selected because Control Alt Z is the shortcut for undo. And before we deselected the border, like after we deselected the border, if you click undo, you will again select the border. That's simple. Okay, now you select the colorful gradient and you just click somewhere and drag it just like this, and you get the colorful border. Check it out, guys. This is cool. Okay, so now we are done with making our awesome text. Now to render this, click on File, then click on Export, and then Render Video. Over here, you can set any name you want, and you can select any folder you want the image to save. So I'm going to select desktop over here. Okay, and now click on Render, and as I already rendered this pic, it says me that if I want to replace the pic, okay, just click on replace, and now once that's rendered, you'll have the image right in it right in your desktop. If you have selected the place as desktop, I've selected it as desktop, so it'll be in my desktop. And now I'm just going to open up it with picture viewer, and there we go. We have this render, and this is pretty cool, as you can see. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like my video and also to subscribe to my channel, and hope this video was helpful. I'll keep making tutorials for you guys, and see you in the next video.